एकता इसमें साफ झलकती है। और आइए अब आपको सीधे ले चलते हैं आर्मी चीफ जनरल मनोज पांडे की एनुअल प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में सीधे।
Across, and I would also say that the support infrastructure for the terrorists continues to exist there. But the overall rise in tourism figures, development in that area indicates of a positive change, and hence our effort has been to operate alongside other security forces, other agencies in that area to make sure that the situation is normal, stable, for these activities to continue. The Northeast has witnessed positive developments in the last 1 year because of the proactive policies of the government, the peace talks. You have had 2 major peace accords that have been signed. The violence parameters overall have come down. Of course, the state of Manipur did witness violence starting the month of May last year. But I think because of the combined efforts of the state administration, supported by the Indian Army, the Assam Rifles and other security agencies, we have been able to stabilize the situation to a large extent. And our efforts alongside these agencies continue to make sure that normalcy is established and the security situation remains stable. Another issue I wish to highlight here is one of the focus areas has been to work alongside other government departments, agencies, and those who are involved in national security and national defense. We have been proactively engaging with them, reaching out to them, purely with an aim to achieve better outcomes. You are also aware, and last year when I interacted with you, I did mention of the process of transformation that we initiated last year. And I am extremely happy to note that we have made good progress in all the 5 domains that I had mentioned and achieved some major milestones. Let me briefly highlight some of them. First was, of course, the force restructuring and optimization. And some of the key results that we have achieved is, of course, the reorganization of our artillery units, specifically those involved in surveillance and target acquisition, wherein our attempt has been, with the induction of new technology in the ISR, intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance domain, how to incorporate them in our existing structures and make them more effective. So we have a plan which has been put in place to restructure our artillery units in this manner. We also have restructured our units of electronic warfare as also electronic intelligence to again make them more cohesive, more effective. Optimization of certain legacy units, legacy establishments, their downsizing or right sizing has again been put in place, wherein I'll give you a couple of examples in terms of animal transport. We've already started the process of reducing our animal transport units, instead substituting them with logistic drones and all-terrain vehicles. Certain other areas such as food inspection units, which we have been having for a number of years, or food laboratories, most of them we have downsized, and in due course will totally do away with them, again banking on or depending on the food inspection and standardization units, establishments that we have available in the outside. Overall, we have made a plan to optimize our entire strength by significant numbers, and we have phased it out, and we have a plan as to how by 2027 we will achieve an optimization of close to 100,000 or 1 lakh. And this is something which we have internally commenced the process and put forward to the MOD and the government. Second was in the field of modernization and technology infusion, which last time I mentioned is central to our capability development plans. And again, I am happy to say, in terms of niche disruptive technologies, as part of the emergency procurement provision which was granted to us by the government, we have been able to induct some very useful, some new technologies. Most of them are already deployed in our forward units, our field formations. Alongside this was our commitment to Atmanirbharta, because that was a lesson that we drew from the ongoing conflicts, and I think that needs no elaboration here. Again, in terms of Atmanirbharta, we have made very good progress, and maybe during the latter part of our interaction, I'll elaborate on this. As part of our emergency procurements, we have been able to address, I would say, all areas, spheres or domains of warfare, right from mobility and protection, where we have inducted vehicles which can operate in high altitude areas and elsewhere, affording you better protection, giving us a better capability to be able to react quickly to any situation that may arise on the borders, or be it in terms of communication, the software-defined radios, or drones, both for surveillance, the loiter munition, as well as the counter-drone equipment. The new generation munition, including improving our accuracy, lethality of the artillery system, again, good progress has been made. In terms of electronic warfare systems, we now have terrain-specific EW systems which have again been inducted, and so has been the progress in the sphere of air defense. The third foundation or third pillar was systems, process and functions, where the aim again was purely to increase efficiency, improve outcomes, become less manpower intensive. And this again we have addressed both in the operational domain, where we have our processes, systems for integration of our communication requirements, of our aviation assets, etc. Also in the human resource management systems, where last time I had mentioned we've come up with a software called Indra, where you are able to aggregate, or at one single point you have the visibility of the entire range of human resource activities, details that we require. And the management information system, be it in terms of weather prediction, weather and meteorological data and the rest. We also have moved from the current conduct of our competitive exams, promotion exams, to an online entirely or a fully online mode. And by end of this year, we will have all our promotion exams being held entirely online. Next is human resource management. फिर मानव संसाधन प्रबंधक की जो प्रक्रिया है, हमारी जितनी भी नीतियां हैं या उसमें रणनीति थी, उसमें भी हमने एक बड़ी मात्रा में बदलाव लाया है। और इसका मुख्य कारण ये था कि बदलते समय की जो मांग है, तो बदलते समय के साथ जितनी भी अनुकूल नीतियां हमको सेना में लानी चाहिए, ये उस दिशा में प्रयास रहा है और जिसके तहत जो अग्निपथ स्कीम है वो पहले हमारे 2 बैचेस अग्निवीर के अभी हमारे यूनिट्स में, फील्ड में, पीस में, सब जगह पर पूरी तरह से यूनिट्स में अभी इंडक्टेड है या तैनात है। और जो फीडबैक जो अभी हमको मिला है वो एक बहुत सकारात्मक, अच्छा और एक तरह से उत्साहपूर्वक है। इसके बारे में हो सकता है और यदि आपके कोई सवाल है तो मैं बाद में इसके बारे में कोशिश करूंगा। इसी मानव संसाधन प्रबंधक की प्रक्रिया के तहत ऑफिसर्स मैनेजमेंट, जो हमारी ऑफिसर्स की संख्या में जो कमी थी, हमने उसको एक अच्छे तरीके से एड्रेस किया है, जिसमें हमारा जो ऑफिसर्स इनटेक है उसमें अच्छी मात्रा में बढ़ोतरी हमने की है। हमारा जो सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस है उसमें कई तरह से हमने रिफॉर्म्स लाए हैं और साथ ही में जो बाद में हमारा प्रशिक्षण का ड्यूरेशन और अवधि होती है उसको भी हमने कम किया है। जैसे कि आर्मी कैडेट कॉलेज या टेक्निकल एंट्री स्कीम, उसमें हम ट्रेनिंग की अवधि को उसमें हमने और कम किया है विदाउट अफेक्टिंग द फाइनल आउटकम दैट यू आर लुकिंग एट। उसी तरह से विमेन ऑफिसर्स, उनके मैनेजमेंट, इस दिशा में भी आपको ज्ञात होगा परमानेंट कमीशन जो अभी हमारे विमेन ऑफिसर्स को दिया गया है उसमें से तकरीबन 120 जो कि अभी कर्नल रैंक पर तैनात है, कार्यरत है अलग अलग इलाकों में, जिसमें कि फील्ड और मुश्किल इलाके भी शामिल हैं। उसमें अभी वो कमांडिंग ऑफिसर्स का रोल निभा रही है और वो भी अच्छे तरीके से निभा रही है। उसी तरह से सभी आर्म्स और सर्विसेज को एक कॉमन लेवल पे लाने के लिए हमने कुछ समय पहले कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव प्रमोशन पॉलिसी का ऐलान किया था, सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स के इंटरेक्शन के बाद और अप्रूवल के बाद, जिसमें कि जो छोटी मोटी कमियां या इन्फॉर्मिटीज थी उसको हमने एक तरह से प्रयास करके वी हैव बीन एबल टू स्मूदन देम आउट। उसी तरह ट्रेनिंग के दौरान सिमुलेटर्स टेक्नोलॉजी का इंडक्शन, इस विषय में भी खास ध्यान दिया है। और पांचवा जो मुद्दा था फाउंडेशन पिलर या स्तंभ, वो था जॉइंटनेस और इंटीग्रेशन का। और इस दिशा में भी बाकी 2 सिस्टर सर्विसेज के साथ मिलकर हमने ऑपरेशनल डोमेन में, ट्रेनिंग के क्षेत्र में, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के क्षेत्र में और लॉजिस्टिक्स के क्षेत्र में कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं।
तो आप सुन रहे थे आर्मी चीफ जनरल